Welcome back, everybody. So, inshallah, I promise that we're not gonna have a lot of cliffhangers. But one of the things, we're trying to keep this exciting for everybody, inshallah. So we left off last time talking about, major sins, right? Some of us who might be dealing with major sins, and here comes the month of Ramadan. How to deal with them? We mentioned the story, and I think Omar, you had another story to share with everybody as well.
So this is a particular story that it talks about change, an immediate change for you to just stop everything and just commit and be determined that, Ya Allah, this year is going to be the year I come back to you. And this is a particular story of Al-Fudayl ibn Iyad, rahimahullah. He was a great scholar, someone that was well known between in the generations after companions. But he was, before he became a scholar and before he became well known to his students and so on and so forth, he was a known thief, a known highway robber. And it's amazing because it shows you also that complete 180 turn, that he just changed his whole life to become someone completely different. And it actually happened overnight. So in this particular incident, he was going to rob someone, and he enters upon this house, and he sees that this person is praying, and then he's reciting one of the ayat from Surah Al-Hadid, which says أَلَمْ يَأْنِ لِلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا أَن تَخْشَعَ قُلُوبُهُمْ لِذِكْرِ اللَّهِ وَمَا نَزَلَ مِنَ الْحَقِّ. That hasn't it come time for the believer that their hearts become softened to the words and the mercy of Allah. تَخْشَعَ قُلُوبُهُمْ لِذِكْرِ اللَّهِ وَمَا نَزَلَ مِنَ الْحَقِّ. The words from Allah and the truth. The favorite part of this hadith is أَلَمْ يَأْنِ. Just these two words that simply means, isn't it enough? Like, hasn't it come time for us to just stop and just go back? And he actually answers this ayat, and he says, Al-ana ya Rabb. He says, now, Ya Allah. You're asking me when? Like, when am I going to come back? It will be right now, Ya Allah. And he completely changes his life. And a lot of times we think too much about it. Like, no, I'm not going to be able to stop this. I'm not going to be able to stop this. It's too hard. We put these blocks, this wall after wall after wall in front of us until we just feel that we're blocked off. We're not able to come back. We're not able to go back to Allah SWT and ask Him for help and for us to actually be determined to commit and eventually change.
Yeah, man, what's also fascinating about this story is the fact that it was just the moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like there's this moment that changed everything. But we need to understand this story in the sense that he must have had some sort of a connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Like, Quran is not going to just come to you like that and all of a sudden you're a changed man. And many of us, as we come into the month of Ramadan, as believers, as Muslims, there is this part in us that wants Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that longs for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wallahi, it's so common that somebody will message me and ask, oh, I feel lost. I feel like I've been far away. The fact that people recognize that they are far away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that means their heart still has some light. There's still something inside there that wants to keep them moving forward, that wants them to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is the month to do exactly that. And Umar, there's another story at the time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
So before we go, inshallah, to the next story, inshallah, we'll start with that in the next episode. Assalamu alaikum.